God, I need a haircut. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to another UFC review. This is for UFC Fight Night, the Ultimate Fighter Latin America Season 3 in, Arena Ciudad de Mexico in Mexico City, Mexico. Sorry for my stuttering, I just had to remember where the venue was. My apologies. But anyway, we're just going to get right into this. Boo-da-boo. Boo-da-boo. So let's start off with a Fight Pass prelim. The only one I was able to watch and was very unfortunate in having to watch it. Sam Alvey versus Alex Nicholson. It was not a very exciting fight. Obviously, when it comes to Fight Pass fights, these aren't the first ones that normally pop up, but I always feel it necessary to get these out of the way. This fight wasn't all too fantastic, in my opinion, especially considering how exciting Sam Alvey's previous two performances had been. It's not just because it went the distance, even though he did win from it, and he did manage to cap off 2016 with a win, so that's good. And I like Sam Alvey, but I don't know, I mean, the fight was kind of disappointing. Throughout most of the first round, Alex had it. Throughout the second round, it was even, though Sam did take it late in the later minutes. Then Sam had the majority of round 3. He had a lot of opportunities to finish and didn't take them. That was my main issue with it. So yeah, it was an okay fight. It wasn't really all that exciting, but I think Alex turned in a good performance. It was definitely the smartest I've ever seen him. Because I remember seeing him in a previous event that I have reviewed. I know I have. I don't remember when it was, but he was a lot more aggressive in that one. But in this one, he was much more calm. He was utilizing his distance a lot more, especially his kicks. The dude's got really good kicks. So yeah, decent fight. Not fantastic, not horrible, just meh. Luckily, we would pick things up in the first actual fight of the prelim card between Douglas Silva de Andrade and Harry Briones, and this is my personal pick for Fight of the Night, even though it didn't get Fight of the Night. It was an exciting fight. There was it was very, very difficult to call up until the third round when it was finished. So yeah, there was from what I remember, one dude rocked the other dude really hard. I'm so terrible. Yeah, I believe Brown managed to land some really, really good punches. Then Andrade started picking up more in the second round. No, that's the other way around. I done flip reverse that. It was Andrade from some of round 1, then Briones for majority of round 2, then Andrade, after he landed another really, really good shot on Briones, followed up with a spinning back fist and knocked out Briones because the referee just stepped in and was like, that's it, no more. It was stopped at 3.5 minutes of the last round, no, 2.5. Yeah. So yeah, it was a really, really good fight though. Should have gone the fight of the night, didn't. In a way, I'm kind of glad it didn't, because the one that did was actually very, very exciting, but I felt this one, when they used to do joint Fight of the Night awards, I think this would have also gone that, but unfortunately that's not the case, so let's move on. Next up, we have two guys I've never seen before, Max Griffin against Eric Montano, who I believe is Augusto Montano's brother. Sorry about that, someone was coming upstairs, so yeah. I believe that Eric is actually Augusto's brother. I mean, they look similar facially, have a surname, both from Mexico. Can't be a coincidence. Anyway, Max Griffin won by TKO in about 54 seconds. It was weird. Montano went for a takedown. Max countered that with a really good punch right behind the left temple of Montano, then finished it off with ground strikes. And that was pretty much it. I mean, yeah, I really can't think of anything else to say. It was just kind of out of nowhere. So, yeah. So far on the prelim card, we have 0-2 to the non-Mexicans, because this event is in Mexico after all. And would Mexico get its first win in this fight, with it being Joe One Bad Mofo Soto? I love that name so much, against Marco Beltran. The answer is no. 1 minute 37 seconds into the very first round. It was a really good ground game up until that point, and then Joe Soto looked in a really vicious-looking heel hook and made Beltran tap, and it was kind of nice to see. I think the last time I saw a heel hook or a leg lock submission finish of any kind in a UFC event was in 2012. I believe the first event of that year, which was Jose Aldo against Chad Mendes. that was like, it wasn't those two fighting. It was Rusmar Polaharis against Chris Camozzi, I think. I don't remember, but it was nice to see it. You don't really see many leg lock submissions these days. It's kind of a lost art, in my opinion, when it comes to jiu-jitsu. We need more of them, and it was nice to see that kind of finish. Well done, Joe Soto, getting the win. Uh, yeah, good fight, good fight, good fight, good fight, good finish with the heel hook. Very vicious one. And then we reached the final fight of the prelim card, a really exciting fight to cap it off, between Eric Perez and Felipe Sanchez. And Perez won by split decision, and it was a very, very close fight all in all. Perez was landing a lot of really, really good head strikes. I believe Sanchez was kind of winning in the takedown department. Even then, he really couldn't get much going, but it was a really good showing from him. He managed to, he was just tanking most of the shots as well. Like, near the end of the third round, he just stood and took the punches that Eric threw at him. And he didn't give a damn. Like, he didn't even give a shit or a fuck. He just did not care. He took the punches like a... Well, I won't say like a champ because he's not a champ. He could be. I mean, the first time I've seen Felipe fight, but he's got good potential. And especially considering how good this fight was. Once again, was not fight of the night. Sadly. Joint fight of the night with this, the one that got fight of the night, and the fight between DeAndrade and Henry Browness. It needs to happen, okay? We need more of these joint award things to happen. I miss them, okay? I do. But yeah, it was a really good fight and a really good way to cap off the prelims. So we're going to move on to the main card in now. We have a woman making her UFC debut, Alexa Grasso from Mexico, against Heather Jo Clark, who got her ass handed to her, if I'm being honest. Alexa Grasso, she's 8-0, she's a year younger than me as well. It's always weird seeing fighters younger than myself. Anyway, she pretty much manhandled. She beat Heather Jo Clark's ass all around the octagon, pretty much. She outstruck her. Her best work was definitely in the clinch when she landed just knee after knee, especially to the body, and she was landing some really good elbows in the clinch as well. It was really, really good work from her. I'm really, really impressed with her debut. I would not be surprised if she became part of a patch of an add-on content thing for EA Sports UFC 2. Whenever they do another one, it's been over a month, EA. Get your shit together. Anyway. Yeah, it was a really good showing from Grasso for her first time in the octagon. I look forward to seeing more. And I hope that Heather Jo Clark gets a second chance because it's the first time I've actually seen her fight. And she did a bad job. Well, she didn't do a bad job, she just didn't really mount anything significant, so... Yeah, but really well done to Grasso. And we follow up with the fight I probably remember the least about. There's always at least one of these in every event I review. Beneil Dariush against Rashid Magomedov. I don't really remember a whole lot. Dariush was landing some good strikes, I think. As I mentioned, I didn't remember too much of this one. Dariush did win by unanimous decision, so that's a thing. And it was kind of no question that he would. Like, there were moments when Magomedov maybe had it, but Dariush was just... there were just a lot more points where he was more focused and more accurate. Because he's not like the heavy-handed, exciting striker. He prefers technicality and precision. The very much McGregor way, only without the flashy spinning back kicks and Irish accent. And just hilarity that comes with being as awesome as Conor McGregor is. But yeah, it was a good showing from Dariush. I hope to see Magomedov get back on his feet with another win soon. We'll wait and see. Next up, we had the actual finale of the Ultimate Fighter Season 3 Latin America edition. Between Martin Bravo, who was on Team Griffin, yes, Forrest Griffin was one of the coaches, and the other one was Chuck Liddell, and his fighter was Claudio Puelles. From what I remember, Martin Bravo is Mexican? Yeah, Martin Bravo is Mexican, Puelles is Peruvian. And it was a good fight, and Forrest Griffin's guy won by TKO in about 2 minutes into the second round. And it was a really, really good showing from him. I mean, he landed a really, really good strike that knocked down Suarez, and eventually it was like, it wasn't even shots to the head. I mean, those were helping, but he landed a few to the body, and that was what caused the referee to jump in to stop it. And it was just a really good showing from Bravo. I mean, he knew that he shouldn't have gone to the head too much when the finish. He knew the finish was there, which is why he went to the body, and it was a really good showing from him. I liked seeing it. So yeah, I would like to see him a bit more, and I would like to see Puez obviously get a second chance because he did well enough to get to the finale at least. So he's got skill obviously, and he did do really well up until the point he lost. So you can't fault him for that. Good fight. Next up, we have a featherweight clash as Ricardo Lamas took on Charles Do Bronx Oliveira, and surprisingly, despite how much control Oliveira had in the first round with the ground game, almost getting some good submissions, especially the rear naked choke near the end of the first round. Ricardo was this close to tapping, I swear to God. 10 seconds left, he toughed it out. Lamas was the one who won. 2 minutes, 10 seconds into round 2, he managed to just sink in a fucking tight guillotine choke. I apologize for my swearing. I don't get monetized, I don't get paid for this stuff. I don't care. Anyway, he managed to sink in a really good guillotine choke and forced Oliveira to tap. I think that was the first time I've seen Oliveira tap. Like, it's very rare you see a super good jiu-jitsu black belt get submitted. I don't know why I'm speaking like this, but yeah, it was a really good showing from Lamas. And I don't have to worry about Oliveira's future too much because, like, he's damn good. So, for me, yeah, no need to worry too much about him. He did do a really good job in the first round, though. I definitely would have given that to him. But Lamas took the second round and obviously, won guillotine choke. I just explained this to you people. Why does anyone watch me? Anyway, you probably don't. I don't blame you. I really don't. Let's just move on before I get even more sad. Next up was the co-main event and another fight I don't remember a whole lot about. Diego Sanchez against Marcin, but Held. His surname is Held. I'm going to call him that. Sanchez won by a decision. It was an okay fight. Like I said, I don't remember too much about it. I do remember the Sanchez, he was just doing his really, really good striking and just being his normal, intense, absolutely psychotic self, which we kind of like to see from Sanchez. He's always, as good a fighter he is, he's always been known to be kind of a nutbag. But, yeah, it was good. It was good. And I would like to see Held fight again because this was his debut, I think. Or at least the first time I've seen him fight in the UFC. So, yeah. He didn't, I would like to see him get a second chance. But we move on to the main event. Yes. Rafael dos Anjos against Tony Ferguson. The fight that did get fight of the night, and I can see why it was an absolutely exciting fight for all 25 minutes. Ferguson took the win by unanimous decision, but oh good golly gosh, was it close, and did Dos Anjos hang in there like the champ he used to be before, before he got his ass beat by Eddie Alvarez. But that is neither here nor there. The fact is, he did a really damn good job against Tony Ferguson, who keeps his win streak going. He's definitely going to have a title shot, depending on who wins between Conor McGregor and Eddie Alvarez next week. Oh my god, it's going to be in New York. I'm so freaking reviewing that for you people. It's going to be so exciting. Madison Square Garden for the first time ever. Anyway. This really was a damn good fight. Dos Anjos could not take Tony down, and that was a moment where he had him on his back. He actually took him down, had him on his back for a split second. Then Tony got his knees under him and flipped Dos Anjos over him and managed to get back up. That's just how good Tony is. That's just how good he is. It was a really good showing from him. Dos Anjos managed to hang in there, and there was a few moments where he did rock Tony as well. Otherwise, it wouldn't have gone for the night. He landed a lot of good offense, but Tony did take the majority of the fight. He did a good job. He earned the win. He extends his winning streak so far in the UFC to 9 now. Oh my freaking god, that is fantastic. Really good job to him. Really, really good event. Probably one of my favourite of the year, if I'm being honest. It was just a really enjoyable event to see. So, yeah. And that's pretty much it for this UFC review. It's over, it's done. I will see you all on Friday for my next Ultimate Fight review. Then, the Monday after that, for my UFC UFC 205 Madison Square Garden review. Oh my god, it's finally, I think. I'm so excited. You have no idea. I'm so excited. It's going to be fighting history. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'll see you all on Friday. And in the words of Bob Ross, may he rest in peace. Was it Bob Ross who said this? No, it was Jerry Springer. Anyway, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.